is David Branderhorst, and in this video, we're going to be talking about how a virtual assistant can transform your business. Now, that's a question we get a lot, like when's the right time to hire a VA, or when should I bring a VA into my business? Is this a good idea for me? Now, when we first start out running our businesses, if you're like most of us, we bootstrap almost everything. We try and keep our costs down. We try not to waste money. And so we basically do everything ourselves. We're writing, letters and emails. We're writing sales copy. We're building websites and funnels. We're doing social media stuff. We're doing all of this stuff. We're selling people into our stuff. We're having it all happen all on our own shoulders. And that's good to start out because it makes you able to run lean and mean and be able to keep your costs down so that you actually can keep most of the money that you're making. That's great. But the reality is that puts what I call the entrepreneur lid on your business, because essentially what you've done is you've made your business very, very capped. You cannot grow any further with your business than where you are today because, simply put, you don't have any more hours in the day. You don't have any more time to work on these things, and you're probably running out of energy. You're probably tired and frustrated and just worn out a lot. And you can't take any more on your plate, which means you can't be bringing on a bunch of new customers. You can't grow into new areas. You can't do all the things that you really want and need to do to take your business up to the next level. So what you really have to do at this point is you have to make a decision. Are you going to stay where you are? Are you just going to stay at that level and be content and satisfied with always being at the level that you are? Or are you going to look to build a team? Now, I hope that you want to build a team because it's a way that you can really start to grow your business a lot faster and a lot further, because essentially what happens is you can start offloading some of the tasks that you have on your plate today and move them and hand them over to someone else, which allows you time again on your schedule to go and do business building activities. Things will allow you to grow. Things that, creating new products and services, getting new customers, bringing in more people into the business so that you can do more than what you are today. Now, how do you go about this? How do you go about bringing in a virtual assistant? Now, one of the things I really want you to do is I want you to look at when you hit this point when you pretty much hit the lid on your business. I want you to go and evaluate everything it is that you do. I want you to start looking at what are the types of activities that I do on an administrative side. What are the things that I'm doing? I might, replying to emails. I'm writing emails to send to my list. I'm doing social media posts. I'm answering questions. I'm doing all these different things. What are those things that you do that all would fall into the bucket of administration? What are the things that you're doing that involve like keeping the books, doing financial things, doing things that involve managing the finances of the business? What are things that you do involving technology? And I want you to look at those areas of your business, and I want you to think, what area, if I brought someone in, would have the biggest impact on my business? If I could just offload this area onto someone else and let them manage it, boy, that would really open up the gates of possibility for me and allow me to do things that I previously or currently can't do at all. And so look at all those tasks. Figure out which tasks can be automated, which tasks can be turned into processes, which tasks can be turned into systems, because what's really important here is sometimes we have what I call a bowl of spaghetti in our head. We have like, if we do this, then we do that. And we do that, we do this. And if we do that, we do the other thing. And we have all these things figured out in our own head, which is great because we know what to do when something happens. But the problem is somebody else doesn't know what that is. Someone else can't follow that bowl. They can't figure out all the lines of spaghetti and know what to go where. It just looks like a giant mess to them. So what you have to do is you have to take all those things and turn them into systems and processes that someone else can follow. You need to go through that and say, okay, if this happens, this is what you need to do. If that happens, this is what you need to do. These are the steps, and create boundaries and rules and steps that someone else can follow. And then you need to make that decision. Okay, what I really need help with most is administrative help. I need to really get some, stop sitting here and responding to all these emails, have someone that can help me, and then think about, okay, that's what I need, because People who are going to take on and be in an administrative VA are going to be very different people from those who take on a tech VA role or a financial or a bookkeeper type VA role. Those are all very different roles. Those are all very different things. So you can't just assume that one person can do it all, because it won't work. So figure out what it is, organize and bucket that information and put it in there, and then say, okay, these are the things that you're responsible for, and turn those things over to them. And the last thing I'll say about this is you really need to trust them. You need to trust that they're going to take it and manage it, so you're not looking over their shoulder all the time. Because essentially what's going to happen is, if you do that, and you're at a point where, man, this person just really messes up a lot. They get so many things wrong. There's so many things that they can't do right. They just never seem to grasp it, no matter how many times I give it to them. You probably have the wrong person. It's just being honest. If you have a person that's just really struggling to grasp all the processes, you need to look at your processes and say, are they simple enough? Are they clear enough? And if they are, then if the person can't get it, then maybe this isn't the right fit for this. They're not the right fit for the job. This isn't a good fit for them. They need to be doing something else. And so you just need to have that conversation. If they are doing reasonably well, and I mean, like, if they're doing 80% as well as you are at that job, then you need to let them have it. And you need to walk away, and you need to trust them to take it and to manage it, so you can clear your plate and you can move forward with the things that need to be done to grow the business and to take it to the next level. So do all that, and trust me, if you will do all those things and you will take those steps, I can assure you your business is going to grow. It is going to start to take off, because all of a sudden you now have bandwidth to do the things that are going to make a difference to you, to your customers, and to your bottom line. So hopefully this was helpful to you. If you have questions, as always, let me know. You can always post them in the comments. Otherwise, I will look forward to talking to you soon.